Welcome to Secure the Bag, Week 13 NFL Picks. It's your boy A-Dub.
Hey, your boy Streezy, what's good, Slack family? Welcome back.
What it do. And, in typical soccer fashion, we're running a little bit late, but we got a lot of stuff to go on, to handle. A lot of stuff going on, but we're going to get on here. We're going to knock this thing out. I had to find my Cowboys jersey real quick because the boys are playing today. I am super pumped for that. It's always just kind of like a special, different day when your team is playing, especially when it's like on a Thursday. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool too. So work and the day keeping me busy, so it'll be here before we know it. So I'm definitely excited for that. But Strizzy, how are you feeling today? What's good with you?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm saying just working. It's been honestly, I got like no work done. I've been doing a bunch of work around the house. Took the tree out, you know what I'm saying? So I got to put that mug up, vacuum, all that kind of fun stuff. So I've been cleaning and stuff all day.
Hey, it's productive though. It's definitely necessary. It's good. It's like you hate to do it, but once you get it done, it feels so good. So
It does. It really does.
That's what's up. We got Pops in the building with us. Good afternoon, Pops. Thank you for rocking with us always. And we're excited to see what you got on your picks today. And I did realize, man, I put week 12 on the title of this, but it's week 13, man. We go get it together. we go make it work. Well, let me pull up these graphics real quick, and we'll get straight to it. Also, I see Unc is in the building. What's up, Unc?
What's up, Unc?
What's good with you? Hopefully, all is well on your side. And yeah, we're excited, man. One of us has got to get a win here pretty soon.
I know what's going on.
Shout out to Sharon, though, fellow Cowboys fan. Last week went 14-2, did a tremendous job. Only missed the Lions and the Vikings. So, great job. I'm trying to be like her this week.
You feel me?
I'm trying to get to it.
That's a lot of bags, too. She would have put some money lines up.
I know.
A lot of bags.
Or a round robin or something. But
yeah, I feel that.
But it's not betting advice, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Put it out there.
Exactly. Just saying. Last week, though, was a little bit rough for me, but Strizzy, you edged ahead 11-10. So we're going to put you in that leadoff spot. And we're going to go ahead and take us through all of our money line picks for week 13. So let's get straight to it. Yeah. Starting with tonight, Thursday night football, we got the Seahawks at the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm really liking the Cowboys in this game. I think the line right now is like 8.5 or something like that. I think it's kind of high. I know they've been beating out a lot of bad teams, pretty well. But I think if the Seahawks can kind of get back to how they started the season, I think they can make this game a little competitive. And the under again. I'm taking the under again, but Dallas.
Yeah, same here. I'm going with Dallas. I think that the spread is a little bit high, but one thing I'm loving about the boys lately is the home field advantage is now real. Like the first 10 years of the new stadium, It wasn't really a home field advantage. Like I don't feel like it, but I feel like over the last maybe year and a half, especially with the defense, the way they've been playing, there's actually a little bit of home field advantage. So this game being in Dallas as opposed to being in Seattle, exactly. I think that does make a big difference. So I'm going with the Cowboys, but it should be a really good, fun game to watch. Yeah. All right, moving into Sunday, we've got the Colts at the Titans.
Yeah, game's still kind of weird. I think the Colts as a whole just a better team, even with, both of them kind of struggling at the quarterback position. So I'm going with the Colts in this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts as well. I just like what I'm seeing out of them, and they're they're just like consistent. They're going to give a good performance week in, week out. So I'm feeling this one on that one. I just don't know what the deal with the Titans is. So moving on, we got the Falcons at the Jets.
This one, tricky one too. I think I'm going to go with the Jets in this one. They're at home. One of these teams are very good. I think both of them really rely heavily on their defenses, even the Falcons too. Ritter did look good. I'll say look good, but he looked better than he's been last week, but I'm still going with the Jets. Defense is just a little bit better.
Got you. Yeah, the defense is definitely better, but I'm going with the Falcons in this one. I don't know. It's just a toss-up for me. Like you said, both teams not really too much exciting, but I think the Falcons just have a few more weapons, but I think it'll definitely be a low-scoring game in that one.
Yeah, I feel you.
Moving on to the Thunderdome, we got the Lions at the Saints.
Yeah, I definitely like the Lions in this one. They lost a tough one last week on Thanksgiving, so I had them in a big bounce-back game, and the Saints' offense has just been so poor.
Same. I don't know if you've seen the clip of of Jameis Winston rapping to Derek Carr on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? But it's just all bad over there in Detroit. So I'm definitely in New Orleans. So I'm definitely going with the Detroit. I think it'll be a big bounce back, and they have that extra time since they played Thursday last week, so they're having a couple extra days to prepare.
True.
Next up, we got the Broncos at the Texans. This is a cool one.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit tricky. Like I said, the Denver Broncos have been rolling a little bit. Texans coming off of a really, really hard loss with that doink off the field goal would have tied it to go into overtime. But I think the Broncos winning streak ends here. I think Texas get this win.
Yeah, man, I'm so conflicted about this game. I really love the Texans, what they're doing, but the Broncos have been hot. So I think I'm actually leaning towards the Broncos. But I think it's going to have to end up being kind of like I don't know, man. It's really a toss-up for me. I might change my mind later, but right now I'm leaning towards Broncos. I'm leaning towards Russell Wilson. I feel like them making the playoffs and making history is a big motivating factor for them. So I got the Broncos in this one. In a close one, though.
I feel that.
Next up, we got the Chargers at the Patriots.
Oh, one team that's completely underperforming and one team that's looked like one of the worst teams in the league, right? I gotta go with the Chargers. They may be underperforming, but they still have a better offense than the Patriots. I think they're starting. They're not starting Mac Jones this week. They're going with the other kid. But yeah, kind of a boring game that probably will be. But I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah, me too. I just feel like the Patriots, if they score more than 10 points, they'd be lucky. The Chargers have the weapons to do a little bit more. So
yeah,
I'm going with the Chargers in that one. But man, it's looking bad over there in New England. Next up, we got the Cardinals traveling to the Steelers.
Yeah, I got the Steelers in this one. I think I know the Cardinals play a little bit better away, but I like the Steelers in this one. I think they had a really good offensive outing last week. I think like first time they've been over 400 yards in like 3 years, something like that. They said it was something crazy.
Yeah.
So that's a big boost. I think they continue to roll.
Me too. Yeah, I'm going with the Steelers in this one, especially at home. Just off the strength of their defense, I'd probably pick them. But I'm looking for more from the offense for sure. After the change they made, I think they're trending in the right direction, and they got to get ready for the playoffs, man. They got serious stuff at stake. So
seriously.
All right, next up we got the Dolphins at the Commanders.
Dolphins in this one for sure. Washington has the home field, but I think Dolphins offense is being entirely too much. I see Washington throwing the ball a lot because they're gonna have to keep up. You know what I mean, or come back from behind. But still say Dolphins, but winning big.
Yeah, I got the Dolphins as well. Offense will be too much, and their defense is not bad either. So
yeah, for sure. Especially because they got the corners back as well.
Yeah. Ramsey's coming back this week. So, right? He's coming back this week. Yeah.
No, he came back. I think a week or two ago. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, he's back already.
Yeah, he had that game-winning interception last week.
Oh, that's right. Last week.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So there you go. They're getting their defense back together. Next up, we got the Panthers and the Bucks.
This was a tricky game for me. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about them a little bit more when we get to our locks, but I want to pick the Panthers in a let's do this for our new coach type deal. I kind of like how they routed from last year, but I still don't think they have enough in it. I think they'll try to keep it close or keep it competitive, but I think the Buccaneers kind of get this one too.
I'm actually picking your boys. I think that, like you said, rally behind the new coach. Yeah. I feel like Baker Mayfield is bad. I don't understand why he's still a starting quarterback. And the Panthers defense is good. So I feel like, they'll have a breath of fresh air. And I think this is a win for your boys. So I'm going with them on the upset.
I hope you're right. I definitely hope you're right.
For sure. All right. Next up, we've got the 49ers at the Eagles in the game of the week.
Man, this one's tricky. I want the 49ers to win. You know what I'm saying? I actually love watching them. Love them or hate them, it's a really good football team, and it's good football to watch. You know what I mean? When a good football team puts a good game together, they're really fun to watch. But for some reason, it's hard to go against Philly, especially in Philly. Yeah. So I'm going with Philly in this one.
I am as well. Yeah, I'm going with Philly. I think at home, I think that physical nature of the way that they play might be too much for San Francisco. And also, like you said, it being on the road, San Francisco, they know what they have in their division. They know that they're going to be in the playoffs and they're going to host a home game, right? So
exactly.
This game, while it means something on the revenge factor, it's not the big picture. Right. So I don't think that they're going to go all out for this one. I think they're going to definitely try to win the game, but I feel like it's a tall task, and they just probably more so want to get out of there without injuries. So
Right. And I think, I say this all the time too. It's like I'd rather win the game if I have to see them again later on than beat them in the regular season, right? Like,
yeah.
don't show them everything now, then give them everything you got in the postseason.
Right. And Shanahan's that type of coach too. Like he's gonna keep his stuff close to the vest. So
yep.
That's what's up. So Eagles on that one. Unk says Eagles by 1. Next up, we got the Browns at the Rams.
I'm going Rams in this one. I think they actually looked really good last week. And actually, the last 2 weeks, they've looked pretty good. I think the Browns defense, I think they're starting to wear out a little bit. They've been on the field a lot this season. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And if the offense can't get anything rolling, I think the defense can only, hold up for so long, and Rams end up getting this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams for all those reasons you said, and for the fact that the Browns are considering starting Joe Flacco. That's all bad if that's what it's coming down to. So, sorry, Flacco, but maybe 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I'd have been encouraged, but not right now. So,
very true.
Next up, Sunday Night Football. We've got the Chiefs at the Packers.
I got Kansas City this one, of course. So, Green Bay balled out last week, partially because I think the Lions have 4 turnovers, but Kansas City continues to roll.
Yeah, same. Kansas City for sure. Yeah, Green Bay is like tough place to play, but still, I mean, Kansas City will figure it out. Like that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So
the Lions, even like the Lions lost, they still beat the Packers in like every offensive category. You know what I mean? They outplayed them, just turnovers killed them. So, it's not gonna happen again.
1 second here. Let me go to the next game real quick. Sorry, I got a buzz. You know what I'm saying? The bat signal's going up. So let me see what's going on. We got the Bengals at the Jags.
Yeah, I got Jaguars in this one. I think the Bengals season essentially is over. Don't look good offensively, especially without Joe Burrow. So I think maybe they look next year to try to go after maybe a backup quarterback that's a little bit more, of a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Who can come in if Joe Burrow goes down. But I got the Jaguars in this one.
Yeah, me too. Definitely got the Jaguars. Like you said, Bengals season over. And the Jaguars, man, I just want to see, like, are they going to take that next step?
Yeah.
Like, these are the type of teams where you got to really take them out convincingly. Yep. Handle your business. So we'll see if they're able to do that. That was the Monday. I mean, that was the full slate already. A lot of teams on bye weeks, which we'll go over later. But not as many locks to pick from this week, and not as much time to kind of make up ground on my boy Strizzy, but we're gonna make it happen. So we're gonna switch over to bring you our locks, but we always have to remind you this is not actual betting advice. We just did our money line, which is just picking who's gonna win the game outright. But now we're gonna do the spread, which we consider, that adjusted score. And if your favorite team is favored by 3, that means they gotta win, or 2.5 or whatever. That means they have to win by 3 in order for you to cash your bet. So let's get straight to it. Strizzy, you cashed 1 bag on the 49ers last week. Let's talk through this week's bags.
Man, bags been horrible this year. But yeah, man, I'm going with the Lions in this one. Bounce back win. The Saints are really, really struggling. And I know the Lions really wanted that game last week, especially being a division game. You know what I mean? Then just the amount of turnovers, like they really should have won that game. So I know they're pretty pissed off. So they're going to come hard. And I think 4.5 is kind of light, honestly.
Yeah, same. Like especially considering the way the Saints have been struggling. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
So this is the one I was talking about earlier. So this one's a struggle for me. Like I think I'm with you. I want them to rally and beat the Buccaneers. But even if they don't, I think it's close. You know what I mean? I think it's a field goal or less, and I think they'll definitely hit that 5.5.
Yeah, it should be a close in-division game for sure.
Yeah. Other than this one, for me, like I think the Eagles win outright. So giving them a 2.5, 2.5 kind of handicap works good for me. So I think they end up taking this one as well. Hoping to get that first 3-0 this week. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it, man. Let's collect all those bags. That's what's up. Our brother Marcus was not able to be with us this week. You know what I'm saying? He's a busy man. I mean, this man works 25 hours out the day. Honestly, I don't know when he sleeps. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he gets that extra hour, but he always working. So shout out to our brother. But thank you for taking the time to send in your locks. He's got. Oh dang! Did I mess up the graphics? The graphics is gonna be all out of order, but it's all good. He's got the Chargers over the Patriots by 5.5, and I like that too. We talked about like the The Patriots just can't score. The Chargers have weapons, so they should be fine there. The Steelers over the Cardinals at 5.5 as well. And I like this one too. I feel like the Steelers defense is going to be all over Kyler Murray, even though, Kyler Murray's quietly been pretty good since he's been back. Like
for sure.
He looks like he's not injured, I guess. Like, he looks like he is healthy. Like, he's got that athleticism. So it'll be interesting to see how his career moves forward after this, during this offseason. But I like that one with the Steelers. And then the Kansas City Chiefs over Green Bay. It might be a little bit cold, in Lambeau. But I feel like they shouldn't have any problem taking them out.
Arrowhead, it's just as cold as Arrowhead, dog.
True, yeah, that's true.
Like, there's no advantage there, but but Lambeau is a tough place to play at, but it ain't gonna be the weather.
Right. I feel you. So those are Marcus's locks of the week. Thank you, brother. We'll be tracking his, see how he does on those. I was able actually to pick up 2 bags last week, so thank you to the Rams and the Steelers for hooking your boy up. In those, I think it was like kind of tight spreads too, but they made it work.
Yeah.
And then this is pretty funny, right? So we always, prepare our locks, before the game, but we do them individually, right? We really get together. This is our time to get together when we're on the shows, right? So when Strizzy sent me his locks, I was cracking up because I actually had the same exact 3 locks as Strizzy. So
good ones, dog. You had to.
You know what I'm saying? Like we great minds think alike.
Yep.
We'll see if it's great minds thinking alike. I guess when we come back next week, it's either going to be a great week for both of us or a bad week for both of us. But no, I'm definitely excited to see how this goes. Since you already talked through them, I'm kind of feeling the same, right? But just to kind of throw on there for the Panthers game, like you said, like you think it'll be close. I think it'll be close too, but I do think the Panthers are going to go ahead and take it. And with that 5.5 spread, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? They're not really giving them credit. Like they're pros too. They got their new, they got some fresh life after, the changes coming up. So that's what's up. And then the Eagles, curious thing. The Eagles actually started as a 1-point favorite at the beginning of the week. The line has moved to now them being a 2.5-point underdog. I'll take that, man. I think they're going to win this game outright. So
me too. And that's just the public. The public is all in on the 49ers, so that line moved quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I'll Eagles at +2.5. I'll take that all day.
Right. And if the line keeps moving, even better. But we'll see how that goes. So that's what's up. So for transparency's sake, we always like to pull up our records right quick. And Strizzy and I were tied for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. But last week, you got that 11 over me. So you took a 1-game lead for the season. And again, if you guys want to participate in our Yahoo Pick'em, hit the link in bio, go to our website, saylikeachamp.com, and you can join our Pick'em week. Every single week, whoever wins gets a Super Bowl square. So shout out again to Sharon last week, 14-2. That's what's up. And then when we take a quick look at our bags, Strizzy picked up that one last week, so 11-33 hanging on there, and then 15-33. I'm getting close to that 50%, man. I want to get some more. So hopefully we both pick up 3 bags, increase that percentage a little bit, and keep things moving into the playoffs. But you know what I'm saying? We're dialing it in. This is when it gets serious. We've been fooling around all year.
You want to know what's funny? Is last year I didn't in betting. I never played any of the props. I always played just like spreads and money line. So I felt like I was a little bit more in tune with them last year because I did way better last year. This year I've been like all props. I've been doing like nothing but prop betting, and I'm up, nigga. I'm up. You know so I feel like because I'm now on the props, I'm slacking on my research in the money line and spread game. So like I'm struggling this year on the locks, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I feel you though. That's a great way to evolve though, because there's definitely like better odds out there if you look at those different things. So that might be one element that we'll have to start to incorporate here is like, maybe our locks don't have to necessarily be the spread. Maybe we can bring over-unders. Maybe we can bring a lock like, Kelsey to have 5 receptions and 50 yards type of thing. Yeah. Let us know how you guys feel about that. But I'm cool with expanding the locks a little bit as we go, just to see if we can, mix it up, get some more flavor in there. So
I feel that.
All right, that's what's up. So look forward to that. Lots of more stuff, good stuff coming. We'll be breaking down the results of all the games this week on next week's big show. And then, of course, next Thursday, we'll be back for all of our week 14 picks. Lots of bye weeks, like we mentioned this week. So make sure that you get your fantasy lineup straight. A lot of people resting this week. But until then, I think that just about does it. Strizzy, you ready to sign us off? You got anything else you wanna mention or?
No, man, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Peppers can get a dub. Honestly, I'd love for them to get as many dubs as they can at the end of this year out, just because I know their first round pick goes to the Bears.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? As petty as I can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate seeing the Bears get their first round pick. But let's see it, man. I want to see some. I want to see something to be like hopeful for next season. Because
Right.
right now through what 10, 11 games, like there's literally nothing like
Yeah.
at all. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing has been good. So hopefully, different coach, different game plan, and I hope my boys can get it done or get something done in the works. And so shout out to your boys tonight. Hopefully, get that dub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, most definitely. I think they will. They're going to give you something to hold on to. You know what I'm saying? Something to feel good about.
Yeah.
And my only last comment for the day is go Cowboys. I'm excited to watch them on Thursday Night Football today, and hopefully they take the Seahawks out. You know what I'm saying? We have some cooked sea chicken.
You know what I'm saying?
But there we go. We're gonna go ahead and sign this thing off. But until next time, it's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Shrizzy, man.
Peace.
And you say the truth. They open up